Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to change the outer tie rod, the tie rod end on this 2007 Chrysler Town and Country. If this video is helpful, you just smash the thumbs up button, helps out a lot. First thing we're going to do is take that plate off from or cover off the wheel, loosen your lug nuts, then jack up your vehicle, and then take your lug nuts off. Use a jack stand. Alright, we've got our wheel off here. Now what we're going to do is crack this nut. So you're going to rotate it, loosen, and back it off just a little bit so that it's not keeping this tight anymore. Alright, I just wanted to show you what ended up happening to me. The tie rod end ended up breaking loose instead of the nut. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Just leave that nut where it is, and then you can screw your new one back onto that point. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is break this nut loose here. The way you need to do that is by clamping a smaller wrench or vice grips onto the bottom of here or socket, and then put a wrench on here and try to break that loose, because otherwise this will just turn. Okay, once you have that nut off, you need to either just pound up on this to pop this out, or they make this is called a pickle fork, and you can basically stick it right in here and then pound it in and it pops it up. That's a wedge. I'm going to have a link in the description to some Amazon products. I'll have the tie rod ends, pickle fork, some other stuff you might find interesting if you want to check those links out. Okay, so we've got our new tie rod end here. With a greasable zerk that you need to thread in here and then tighten down. And then you've got a new nut for that. So if you want to take that one off and put the new one on, you can. Or you could just reuse that one. It's up to you. And then this has a different style of nut than the one that I took off. And I'm thinking a lot of people are going to have this style that they have to take off. So the way these work is you've got these little slots here, and there's a hole right here. So you screw that on until it's tight. You got it nice and tight there. And then you take this pin and you stick it through the hole, and then you bend that pin. So some of you, when you're taking your old one off, are going to have to take that pin off in order to get this off. You also, if you're having a hard time getting your old one off, you can just take a 4.5-inch grinder and just cut this right off. There's no reason that you need to take this out in one piece necessarily. So now you're just gonna maybe clean up the threads on your inner tie rod. So at this point, you're just putting things back together the way they came apart. Put a little anti-seize on your inner tie rod there. Screw this back on to the old nut there, or pretty close if you're putting the new one on, the new nut on. Stick it in there, tighten it up, and then this is critical. You need to get an alignment or do an alignment yourself with a tape measure. If you don't, you're probably going to end up ruining your tires. Like, they're just going to, either your tire will be toed in or out, and you're going to end up ruining your tires. So make sure you get an alignment done once you do these. So if this video is helpful, can you just hit that thumbs up button? It really helps me out a lot.